Y'all come on in this thing. Come on in this thing. I just went live, just no warning, impromptu live, just go. Salute, salute. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, man. V Chad say Kwame the landlord. Salute. Oh, I just got some new pictures too. Hold on. They just sent me some new pictures. They cleaned up everything nice and beautiful. One picture they got the light off. I don't know why they got the light off. I thought that was corny. But let me go find the picture. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right, so let me show these pictures real quick while people are coming in, so that that'll give people a chance to hear what I'm gonna say. Um, mm, mm, mm. Delete. There we go. All right, so let me add these pictures. Uh, I don't know when I'm gonna post them up because these niggas they be hating so much. I might just let them wait because I got people locally. See, these people don't understand. I got people locally that pulled up on me like, "Yo, man, hey, I'm ready right now for 2 days. Hey, man, I'll do this, I'll do that." So I don't have to necessarily do what these guys think I'm doing yet because there's so much local buzz around it. The kitchen is nice and mopped and clean. I got my little black ass up out of there so it could just be clean. The bathroom got all the right pictures and things in it. We took out a closet and made this bathroom, and then like I'm real particular. My mic is not great. Hold on, let me do it again. How's my mic now? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Discount double check. How my mic is now, y'all. Do I need to talk louder or my mic good? What do I need to do? Drop down, come back up. Is my mic check? It's choppy. Damn, I'm confused. Let me see if I can move. I don't know why it's choppy, to be honest with you. My mic trash. Hey, them niggas done found out this channel. They done sent the YouTube goons at this channel. Them niggas done found out this channel. That little boy texts me talking about, "You can't hide from me. I got you on this channel too." I'm like, "Damn, you over here on this little small channel. Thank you for making it grow." All right, I'm at the front of the spot now. Let me see. I need to go see if I can find a Starbucks. But I just moved up to the front of the spot. All right, because I'm in the backwoods. So I just moved up to the front. Maybe it was the power lines. I don't know. If I need to move again, let me know. Do I need to move again? They fucking with your channel already. Man, I got full bars right here, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, B. It's still all choppy. Is it still choppy? It's still chopping. Golly, player. I don't know what's going on. Let me go out here to the main. I'm in the back country. I'm in the country right now, man. I'm in the country, bumpkin town. That none of y'all probably know where it's at. Yeah, y'all probably don't know where this small country town at. Let me go out here to the main road, man. Let me go out here to the main road. They have me. Matter of fact, they go to Starbucks. Let me go over here to Starbucks. Starbucks gotta have Wi-Fi. They gotta have all kind of shit. Let me pull up the Starbucks. Yeah, man. Unless it's a StreamYard thing. If this don't fix it, it's a StreamYard thing. Matter of fact, let me get me some coffee while I'm at Starbucks. Starbucks, let's make it start for you. Can I get some chai tea with oat milk? You want a chai latte with oat milk? Yeah, and was a hot one. What size did you want it? Medium. Anything else? Yeah, let me get a banana nut bread and pecan loaf. Anything else? No, that'll do it. All right, 1069. All right, thanks. Oh shit! I don't got no money or nothing. Oh man, wait a minute! I left my damn wallet. Hold on, lady. Damn, my damn Apple Pay ain't working. Oh no, I got my wallet. I'm tripping. I got my wallet. I got my wallet, B. Eat my shit. Now your fans about to order it. I'm gonna eat what Kwame eat. What did he order? I'm gonna get that goddamn chai latte with oat milk too. Chai tea with oat milk too. Yes. Can I get a chai tea with oat milk? Because Kwame Brown drinks it. Hey yo, I meant to goddamn go block my phone off. Tell them you're a celebrity? No, man. They'll be done through the coffee at my bum ass. They gonna be done through the coffee at my bum ass. But yeah, man, with this house was it had two closets. I'm gonna walk through it and show y'all when I go back down there. Um, but yeah, man, this house had two closets, which made this bathroom really, really small. This shower was way smaller than this. Um, where you see the little sit down bench at, the shower was about to there. Like it was a really small shower. So I'm like, nah, can't Airbnb no shit like that. So I bust out the wall and we put a bigger shower in it. So that's the shower that's like in someone's master bathroom in this Airbnb. This is how someone's master bathroom shower in a nice home would look. So that's what we put in there. And then I don't know why they took this picture with the light on and the main light off, but this is the living room, but the light screwed up that picture. So that picture sucked. But yeah, all in all, I'm pleased with this thing. I kept finding like the ventilation system in the bathroom. Y'all couldn't hear that vent. But there was an old school vent up that motherfucker. When you hit the damn light on, it be making all that noise to crank up and then it goes and it's making noise. I'm like, man, why the fuck do I gotta deal with all that? Why the hell would people want to deal with that? They're on vacation. They might have a drink or two. They don't want to hear no damn fan going while they trying to take a dump. They just want to hear a nice little just to know that the fan is there, but not making all that noise. So I ripped this shit down thinking I can do it my damn self, but I found out don't play with electricity. If you're not an electrician, because I thought I turned off the right breaker, but apparently when houses are old school, sometimes they split it and sometimes they have stuff ran a little bit funky. So yeah, we had to get some people over there to run it right. So when you turn off the breaker, it actually turns off the bathroom switch. Cause yeah, I almost got the surprise of my life, but I did. And then I called in a professional to come in and put 2 new fans up in both bathrooms. And I just be wanting to make sure I just comb over this thing with a fine tooth comb. All the stuff that people would complain about, I complain about, and I go ahead and fix it. So yeah, man. Kwame, you want some of my milk? What the fuck? You know what? I don't even know how to take that. So I'm gonna give you a little time out, okay? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna give you a little time out. Cause you gotta get your own damn milk. Before you burn down the house. Man, listen. Hey, yesterday I felt like a handyman. I just sat there. I said, what else could I do to make sure this thing is A1 and ain't no issue? I goddamn heard that shit. The whole time I've been in there, I ain't hear that shit. And that time I heard it. I said, no, mm-mm, we ain't doing that. We can't have people with pretty brand new house, old 1965 fan. I think that was the first fan that ever was put in that house. But how's my audio, man? 'Cause we need to get into the content. I need to know how my audio is. I'm guilty of always trying to fix ish around the house myself too. Hey, but guess what though? It teach you stuff. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about that. There you go. Do I chat? Uh, Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Hey, it teach you a lot of stuff though. I try to fix it, and I already be having people on the way. Well, not on the way, but if it's something I ain't never done before, I go to YouTube University. But that electricity is a little bit funky. I don't think I'm ever fucking messing with that no more. Oh, I'm still choppy. Okay, so let me pull right here. I'm gonna pull to the side right here. Starbucks. See if I can get on the Starbucks Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? You right in the front, but sometimes your Wi-Fi work real good. Let me see if I can make that happen. Keep you a voltage meter around the house. I got one in Atlanta. I don't have one down here. One of my homeboys gave me one. He an electrician. He gave me one. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn on the Wi-Fi. Man, they just wanted to be choppy, man. You never show yourself fixing nothing. Why I gotta show you? You don't never show yourself fixing nothing. You don't ever show yourself, period. No, we're gonna let them in here for a minute, SJ, and then we're gonna turn all that off. We're gonna cut their TV off. You know what I mean? They in this mug jumping, boy. Y'all in here. Ooh, ooh. Y'all in here women for the people y'all like, boy. Y'all okay this morning? Y'all niggas spread a lot of hatred. Ain't it Sunday? It's a Sunday morning. What a beautiful day the Lord has made. And you dudes hate. Yeah, I'm gonna make them sub up. I gotta. I don't know how to do the subscribers only mode from the phone. I have showed myself. You Kwame nights are never around when I do. We don't even care to know who you are, buddy. You just keep coming over here telling us how much you don't like me. I don't think I can speak for myself to say I don't care. But listen, let's get to the Austin Reeves situation. Man, Austin Reeves don't even have no respect for LeBron no more. Austin Reeves don't have no respect for LeBron no more. Because a few years ago, Austin Reeves would have never said this. Last year, Austin Reeves would have never said this. But now that they done crowned Luka the new king, they don't have to respect Austin Reeves. I mean, LeBron James no more. LeBron James ain't even showing up to team function. And he got Bronny thinking he LeBron. I don't know where you get off having a 55th pick go play golf while his teammates are all there. I don't give a Jiminy Cricket on who getting the money. A 55th pick better be there. If any other player is in the gym, if your top player is doing something, then a 55th pick better be there. I don't care what nobody says. So LeBron teaching that boy wrong. So Austin Reeves has no respect for LeBron. He knows how much LeBron cares about this being called the GOAT thing. And so he says that, hey, my GOAT is Kobe. He could have gave a diplomatic answer, but he didn't. He could have said, you know what? I don't really judge GOATs and it's GOATs in different eras. Or this and this and that. He could have gave any diplomatic answer, being that LeBron James is a teammate of yours, and you know he cares about this stuff. He attacked anybody who don't think he the GOAT. So why would Reeves do this? Reeves don't give a Jiminy Cricket about what LeBron think no more. I think everybody's starting to lose a little bit of respect for LeBron, and I know this all too well, is that any great player that stays too long, any person who stays too long doing the same thing, at some point they're gonna overstay their welcome. And LeBron James now is like that guest that you used to love because they cooked and they made up the beds and they brought all kind of trinkets with them and party favors and you love having them around. But now you just outgrew it. You're like, wait a minute. We don't need those type of party favors. We don't need that. We don't need you. You gotta go. And they just keep hanging around. So he said another LeBron video. Wow, this channel is relatively new, and I think this is the first LeBron video on this channel. So, real, if you're going to be sarcastic or cry about something, because I knew you was gonna find something to cry about. If you're gonna cry about something, be factual in your crying. This is literally. A matter of fact, I'm gonna title this the first LeBron James video. Okay, so you'll know, so you can document. But anywho, and the next outburst like that, the next false statement that you make in that manner, I'm gonna block you. I need people that's real, they're really real, not to hurt people that's trying to call themselves real. All right. So the next comment that you make that's lame and that's not based in truth, I'm just gonna block you because I don't like fake. You keep calling yourself the real. If you don't be real, then I'm gonna block your fake ass. All right. All right. Now we got it. But yeah. Anywho, LeBron James has overstayed his welcome, and the league is about to let him know. There you go. So you can make comments like that because I don't give a damn either. But don't say stuff that's not factual. You can say you don't give a damn. You have right to not give a damn. You'll never be LeBron, neither will you. I don't think you're crying, and I'm not either. But anyway, um, so as you start to see more and more commentators come out and talk about LeBron, it seems as if his protection is now going to fade. And being that he started this basketball league, it's going to get worse. It's going to get way worse for LeBron. This is going to be LeBron James' worst season of basketball. And y'all don't know it yet, This is going to be his worst season. If he stays on the Lakers, it's going to be LeBron James' worst season because they're going to cater the team towards Luka. They're going to cater this team towards Luka. And LeBron feel it already. That's why he's doing certain things. This new management is not going to treat his son the way the last management did. The new management is not going to treat the coach the way the last management did. Just think about it. This new management don't know JJ Redick like that. When you have a new ownership group come in, sometimes they like to clean house. Sometimes they like to clean house. They like to bring in their own GMs that they've researched and interviewed. They like to bring in their own coaching staff. They don't. It's like out with the old and with the new. So I will expect a coaching change. If they don't come out the gate blazing, JJ Redick is out of there. If they don't come out blazing, JJ Redick will be gone. KD, LeBron is a great player. He never cheated on his wife. What that got hell that got to do with him being a great player? I wouldn't give a damn if LeBron cheated on Savannah every day. He's still a great player. What are y'all talking about? So if he cheated on his wife, it'd take away his basketball ability and all the numbers and stats? No, he would just be a cheater. But he's still a great player. That don't even make no sense. And the man wouldn't be cheating anyway. Will Smith and Jada gave us a new word. It would just be an entanglement. Nothing more, nothing less. Keep your marriage, keep your wife going. Keep your life going. Ain't nothing but an entanglement. Bronny gone after his 2 years. Man, there, eat that little money. Bronny might not make it the whole season. He what, 2 year, $8 million deal guaranteed? He on the second year of a 2 year deal? Or was it 3 years? It don't matter what it was. It's $8 or $9 million, or it ain't even that much. He played a full year. So they'll eat that little money. They'll throw that. That's pocket change. They'll amnesty that contract, cut them, and pay them out over however many years, and get them a player that's worth that may can help them down the stretch if they trying to win. Luka talking championship. Bronny on the team, that's laughable. Luka is talking championship. So you need championship caliber player. I'm just saying. But the fact that Austin Reeves answered that question the way that he did, that let me know that the camaraderie for the Lakers, this whole LeBron love affair, is over. Those guys have moved on. Those guys have moved on from this LeBron experience. Not to say that they're not going to be able to work together in the beginning because they have to, but it seems like everybody that come around LeBron, he just use you when you're their teammate. He don't really mess with you. D Wade, he never came and celebrated D Wade when he was at when he was getting recognized. He never came for D Wade. Didn't show up for Luka. I mean, AD is rumored that he knew about the trade. So I don't think LeBron is capping about who he is. I think he's showing you who he is. This is who he is. Yeah, Quincy Olivari, you ain't gonna never see him again. This is just a formality. They put him on another team as a formality. They're not gonna give him opportunity. He's gonna fizzle out because you can't have his name keep being attached to Bronny James' name. He has to fizzle out. We have to make Bronny James look better. That's why they got rid of him off the G League. What did he do to get rid of off the G League? The guy was the leading scorer. They got rid of him off the G League, replaced him with Bronny. They started playing Bronny more, even though we know what would have happened if they would have played Quincy Olivari more. Then they sent him to a new team. That team is not going to play him that much, and it'll be over for him. They can't have him. The same thing they did with Melo. You got to bury anybody that get close to the Kings. Our community's sick, man. We got sickness in our community. We look at LeBron and them as a king for real. I didn't notice it until I seen all these comments on Instagram and everywhere when I give a basketball take about LeBron and saying that he don't look like he plays with reckless abandonment. It doesn't look like he knows how to get to a spot, and it seems like he's scared. I said, and I gave basketball takes on Bronny, and everybody said, "Oh, you hating?" So I said, "Oh, that's strange." Then you see these very same people laughing and chuckling it up when you're talking about a black man in Kwame. So maybe I'm light skinned or something. Maybe I'm albino. I don't know what I am because I'm black too. But they don't seem to realize that when it's somebody else, when it's Westbrook, Anthony Bennett, they don't realize these people are black. They only realize that the king and his son, Homelander Jr. and Homelander Sr. is black. And white folks have made them some type of staple in our community, not because they like black people, not because they like LeBron. It's because LeBron played that game with them. Y'all keep thinking MJ is against the black community because he said Republicans buy shoes and Democrats buy shoes. Y'all think that means he's racist and don't like black people. That means Michael Jordan got a fucking brain and he's a great, true businessman. And he's not about to turn off half of his fan base based on some politic bullshit that he don't got nothing to do with. So no, it's not that. I've heard that through the black community for years. Man, MJ don't fuck with the black community. Shit, he said Republicans buy shoes and Democrats buy shoes. And I was just sitting there listening when I was younger, like, what the fuck is wrong with what he said? Do they not? You don't think Republican little white boys buy it just like Democrats do? Like it don't make no fucking sense. You guys want everybody to be what you want them to be. You hate MJ because he's not LeBron. You never seen MJ kneel down and act like a little boy. You ain't never seen MJ kneel and do all this weirdo stuff. MJ honored a contract that he knew he was getting underpaid. MJ was on man shit the whole time. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna come in this bitch and I'm gonna destroy everybody on the court. Stay out of my personal life. It's none of your fucking business what I got going on. No, I'm not going to be used as your political pawn for either party. He didn't get used by the Republicans. He didn't get used by the Democrats. He said both sides buy shoes. That's all I'm concerned with. That's all I'm concerned with. Yeah, I blamed MJ so much that I went right back to the Charlotte Bobcats. I blame MJ for bringing his ass back to take over the number one draft spot and wanting to trade my pick. Those are all factual things. You never heard MJ come out and say I was wrong. MJ, a grown ass man that I can't do nothing to, you can't either. So if he's heard what I've said on the internet, you don't think if MJ heard me say something wrong, he's about to come back in a minute. If he thought I said something wrong, don't you think he can come back and say, "Man, Kwame lying like a motherfucker. That boy was just garbage. I ain't never finna trade him for Elton Brand. I thought I could win with a rookie." MJ would never say that because he know that's factually not impossible. Everybody knew MJ don't believe in playing rookies. He was under the old school shit. Oh, MJ respond. You just don't get it when he respond. He ain't dumb like you. MJ give one or two word responses, but he talk about you. Why would you respond to me? I'm a bus, remember? You supposed to be above me. Why are you over here talking to a bus? That's on a super small channel. That's like his fourth or fifth channel. Why you ain't over there on LeBron page? Learning how to bash the 90s. My tea is good as hell. But anyway, but yeah, a lot of this LeBron James hype is based on the love affair that he has with the Democratic Party. If you looked at what's really going on with our community, P. Diddy, Jay-Z, all of our famous black people are Democrats. All of our famous black people dissuade their crowd to become Democrats. All of our famous, all the way down to the pastors, who's supposed to be preaching the is sick at this point. At this point, they don't want you to have your own brain. So that's why most people uh, are getting this thing that LeBron James is a GOAT. But the numbers don't bear it out. Nothing bear it out other than longevity. And I don't see how longevity got anything to do with the GOAT debate. I don't. What's up, Andre W? This nigga here stupid. He say, I don't want to hear no excuses. Uh, then log off. Hey man, hey, yo, man, that's all you gotta do, baby. You know, we gonna say the real over here. You don't have to like it, but I guarantee you, everything that I say on YouTube, what happens is a large platform hear what I'm saying, the exact same thing. I've said it here. LeBron is gonna have, to me, his worst season because he's no longer the feature. This is going to be LeBron's first time in his NBA career if he don't get to a team where he's the number one option. LeBron has never been the number two option. Never. He went to the Miami Heat. He was the number one option. He was a rookie. He was the number one option. They moved Ricky Davis. They move everybody. So LeBron James can be the number one option. When you're number one pick, you must be the number one option for someone to judge what you can and can't do. This is why I will not accept anybody telling me that I'm a bust and I can't play basketball. You can never find any time that I was the number one option. MJ, and I shouldn't have been. When MJ decides to come back, rightfully so. If I was the owner, if I was the GM, you fucking right. Him, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, I don't give a damn if he was 38, 39. He's going to be the number one option just based on the body of work, especially on a losing team like the Wizards. That was just smart for business. So you don't hear me crying. Nigga, that's smart business. I wish they would have gave him the pieces that he wanted. You never know. He could have won another one. But this shit with LeBron, he was the number one option his whole career. And this is going to be the first time he's not the number one option. So I'm saying without everybody thinking I'm hating, based on him not being the number one option this year, I think he's going to have his worst season because mentally he's not going to be able to deal. Mentally, he's already showing signs that he's ready to get the fuck on. He's showing you behind a Clippers uniform. He's showing that he don't want to show up for certain things. So yeah, he's not going to be able to just walk into the training camp after not showing up for nothing, and everybody just receive him with open arms. It's going to be some tension in that locker room. You didn't welcome DeAndre Ayton, however you say his name. He didn't welcome him to the team. So I'm just saying that was to me that was it was a telltale sign the way he's behaving that LeBron James era is over. Right now he's contractually obligated, and I ain't gonna lie, I stay there and get my $52 million too. But after this contract, it's gonna be some interesting things to see what goes on down the pike. It's gonna be some interesting things to see. But now that he's uh, trying to start a league, I don't think his political stances are going to be able to save him. LeBron has been shielded from all scrutiny because all you got to do is do what LeBron's doing. He's playing the game the right way. He says everything that the mainstream media says. He don't really have his own opinion outside of the mainstream media, black media especially. He's always lockstep with these mainstream media crybabies, not the real black people in our community that's moving and shaking, the ones that cry and play victim for a dollar. LeBron is in lockstep with these people when it comes to their ideology. And so he's been getting protection from a lot of things that could and should have been said about him, uh, being that he's a man of his caliber. But today's world, they only only bring things out about you if you try to pull power moves like LeBron is trying to pull. A $5 billion team trying to compete with the NBA. I mean, it's almost, I know they damn near laughing, but we're going to see what they do to deal with LeBron James because I haven't seen them allow somebody to do something like this throughout the history of anything, America. Everybody, even MJ. MJ had to go through the process and he was likable. You know what happened when he sat down at the table? The people that was voting in MJ, they said, you know what? He honored every contract that he got in, even when these guys that were less of a professional or a basketball player than he was, they were making more money than him. He stayed up under that same contract. He made his money off the court. He did good business. He said Republicans and Democrats buy shoes. He did not separate the room. So why wouldn't they want to just allow MJ to have a team? Why wouldn't they vote him in? So that's why they voted him in. But LeBron, not so much. He's been saying a lot of stuff. He's been one-sided. So of course, those other guys that he divided the room with this wokey woke shit, they said no. And LeBron is going to see real power in a minute. He's going to see the difference between a $1 billionaire, a guy with $1 billion, if he has $1 billion, compared to a guy that has $23 billion to play with. He's going to see a difference in that. There's a difference in power. There's a difference in money when you try to compete with these people in that way. You know, I've never seen them allow somebody to just move outside of their network and just say, just because we got money, we just going to get a league and compete with you. I've never seen it in years. There's a reason why it haven't happened in years, and I think LeBron is about to see why. It don't happen. They're about to see why it hadn't happened. Who is their point guard? Gil Butt is their point guard. Nah. And shout out to Dreamers Pro. I heard him say he never looked at it from that angle. Uh, and he does a great job with all his content and stuff that he puts up. But I look at it from that angle because I'm in it. I'm in this shit. They mad at me everything I say. They like, hold on, we gotta get this nigga. But they do that to everybody who has the attention of the crowd. Like they gotta destroy your name. Kyrie Irving. The reason why it's more notable that he didn't take the vaccine over the young man in Orlando is because he's Kyrie. He got more. Can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah. But yeah, because the reason why it's more notable that it's Kyrie because he got more eyes on him. And so, yeah, somebody called me that I told not to call me, but okay. But he has more eyes on him than the guy in Orlando that did not take the vaccine. So they kept beating the drum on Kyrie all year round. Kyrie is such an idiot. Kyrie is just so disrespectful. Kyrie is this and that. And it wasn't nothing about what Kyrie didn't or did not do to his body. If Kyrie was a second round pick, if Kyrie didn't have the attention of the younger generation, if Kyrie wasn't such a large figure in basketball, then they wouldn't have gave a damn about Kyrie not putting something in his body. It wouldn't have even made the news. I remember when it's Murder Inc. Uh, Murder Inc. And I think I said this story anyway. Murder Inc. Jay Prince, Suge Knight, allegedly Jay-Z, all these people were going to band together and create a distribution company. Imagine, we say we run hip hop, we started hip hop, we run hip hop, and not one distribution company that's owned by black people. You want to talk about black power? Go get a distribution company in the United States of America and distribute black people music. It'll never happen. Jay-Z don't have a company. He got a part of Tidal or whatever it was, and then he sold it because he know better than to outshine the master. They read this little book, 48 Laws of Power, and these niggas stay in their place better than anybody. The Irish don't stay in their place. The Jews don't stay in their place. Hell, you know what they do. No other race stay in their place but us. If there's a place to be stayed in, we know better. We scared of everything. Oh, what? Boy, you talking crazy. They not going. That's how niggas talk when they get scared. They talk like this. Boy, hey, what, boy? But they ain't not gonna let you do that, boy. They go to lowering their voice. Boy, you crazy. Boy, you tripping, boy. But think about it. How is it that we run hip hop, we created hip hop, and we can't even distribute the own thing that we created? Make that make sense. All these black mamas know how to cook fried chicken, but yet and still we eating fried chicken from the Chinese spots. I don't give a damn. You go down from Houston to DC to California. We got Hispanics and Chinese people feeding us chicken. So LeBron is going to be made to heal for this thing that he's trying to do. There's no Everybody who's tried to do what LeBron is doing has been made to heal. So I don't know why we think it's going to be any different for LeBron James. There's no black distribution companies. There's no black basketball ownership outside of was MJ and now Ice Cube, but it's being alleged that Ice Cube doesn't really own it. He's just where they gave Jay-Z 2 or 3% in the Brooklyn Nets, where he controlled nothing. He was just like a person who pumped it up and made everybody go there. So I'm telling you, LeBron James just made a move that's gonna. Don't you guys be surprised if things start coming out about LeBron. Don't be surprised. Why do you care so much? You the one over here, brother. You seem to care more than me. I don't even know what you mean. They always looking for a leader. Yeah, they always looking for a leader. But I wish LeBron nothing but the best. But he got to get over this whole GOAT shit. I don't know. If he get over this GOAT shit, he'll be way more likable. He top 10, top 15 player of all time in some people categories, top 5. Some people got him top 2 or 3. I mean, if you're up there in the top 2 or 3 players that ever played the game with the names that's played this game, then damn, like, why are you obsessing over everybody else calling you the GOAT? If you actually think you the GOAT, then just think that and then be good about it. Like, I think I'm a hell of a nigga. I know I'm a hell of a nigga. I don't give a damn what you show me, what you feel about me. There ain't nothing you can say that's gonna make me come off the fact that I think I'm a hell of a nigga. There's nothing gonna come off that. Hey Jeff, hey, let him talk, man. This man, listen, this is what these guys don't understand. As this channel keep growing, we gonna need guys like the real and this other guy that can't stop texting. You know, these guys always, when they look at my analytics and how people stay around to hear what I'm saying, that's what it's about. This is the reason why Gilbert and all these people are flagging me. They can't get a crowd to stay around like I can get a crowd to stay. You know, they never seen 60,000 people, 70,000 people in the chat holding and watching the entire 2 hours. I would go live for 3 hours and it would be over 40, 50,000 people in there the entire time. I can go live for 3 hours and however many people, 600,000, whatever, they'll be here the whole time down there. And that's what people can't do. That's what they don't do. So they hate that. So they want to flag the shit out of me. And I'm talking about no big production, No big nothing. They try to laugh, tell me, oh man, he's just a nigga. I'm just looking at a blank screen. Well, the numbers still say what they say. Why are you looking at a blank screen? These niggas try to do all this hating, but the numbers still say what it say. I got over 700 videos on private, or my numbers would say something else. That's what these niggas don't want to tell you. Gilbert told the quiet part out loud. He was like, why you think that nigga got half his channel hid? Well, my channel, if you got the videos hid, then the analytics won't show on your channel. If it's on private, it won't show you how many views that got. So these niggas, they talk a big game, and then they flag. They say you crying, and then they go to crowd of YouTube and say he's a big celebrity and he hurt my feelings and he's bully harassing me. One guy told YouTube that I'm running a terrorist group on YouTube. I have we're a cult on YouTube. I'm like, what? Uh, I'm like, what? Y'all started the flagging. I don't even know how to flag. So what do you mean I started the flagging? Yeah, thanks, SJ. And Gil, he gonna help get this channel going because every time I go live, he come over here. He talking about it now. He already done told his buddies about it, so he trying to slow the channel down. But the more I just post videos up here and leave them up here, then I can post it on my main page. I'm gonna post this page on Twitter. I'm gonna get my editor to start editing the videos over here, post them on Twitter. I mean, in this page, we don't really curse or nothing like that. But yeah, these dudes. Yeah, he told me, he texted me more than that. But let's not tell him low key. I mean, if you're trying to help me, I don't think that's helping me by putting that out there, buddy. Matter of fact, let me time that out, man. That's not really helping me. Telling somebody that's not that smart. Y'all stop putting that number in the chat. That's not helping. You actually lightweight dry snitch. Carol Oak believes is online. Stephen A. Smith hurt my chances of sponsorships, etc. Have you lost your goddamn mind? Have you lost your mind, clown? Everybody want to give me a sponsorship. I told you, Clutch Sports wanted me to work with them. I'm just not going to say LeBron James is the GOAT if I don't believe that. If I can work for them and not have to say that like everybody else do, then I don't mind working for them. But I'm not about to say something I don't believe in. Yeah, I'm not about to say something I don't believe in. That's not me. That's not my style. You said Quan Lo, you man, I don't give a damn what you think. Listen, the thing about it is you believe that I'm lying, but I believe that you still here though. You can believe that I'm lying, but I believe you still in my chat though. See, that's a good thing for me. And that's a bad thing for you that you listening to somebody that you think lying. Because if you were smart and you thought I was lying, you wouldn't even waste your time listening to no lie. I'm over here saying I believe what I'm saying. You over here saying you believe that I'm a liar, but yet and still you here. I think you need to go to Ayana, fix your life. Yeah, because you're supposed to be listening to somebody you believe in. Nobody give a damn about your basketball opinion, especially your peers. Well, I'm not concerned about what my peers think. My peers get paid to lie. You over here, so you learning something. Let me put you on the Summer Jam screen. You over here, so you learning something. You don't give a damn about what my peers think, because if you did, you'd be over there right now. I'm sure they got videos up you can go rewatch, but yet still you here. So they can sit down. I mean, prove LeBron offered you a deal. So LeBron is Clutch Sports? I thought that was an entity and a company outside of LeBron. I didn't know that. If you're saying LeBron is Clutch Sports, that's new to me. I never said LeBron offered me anything. You take your basketball takes from Dreamers Pro, uh, Ticket, Carcino, three weirdos who hate LeBron. Uh, no, if I took my basketball takes from Carcino, I would think LeBron is number 1,100. I forgot. LeBron is like the 2000s player ever in LeBron in NBA history. I don't believe that. I believe LeBron is way higher in the chart than that. So that's not taking it from him. Dreamers Pro, and I'll chalk it up to this: great minds think alike. I think all three of us are unbiased. We're not going to just say certain things just because you fans want us to say it. We all have our own style. Dreamers Pro don't curse, don't say nothing out of bounds, but I do. So if that's your opinion, then watch all three of us then. So make sure you watch Dreamers Pro, Carcino for Life, and Ticket TV and Kwame Brown. When you gonna get the realest takes from all of us. 78 Sports, Too Raw for TV. Look at those guys. They're not gonna give you the cookie cutter response that you want from everything. If a motherfucker had 8 turnovers in a game, you would say it about Russell Wilson or Russell Westbrook. So LeBron get 8, 9 turnovers. You're gonna say LeBron had 8, 9 turnovers. And it's not gonna be looked at as hate. It's gonna be looked at the same way the ball over. That's not a good game. Don't tell me about the 30 points or the 32 points or however many points. You had 8 turnovers. You got a lot of room for improvement. You was careless with the ball. Anybody who had 8 turnovers. So you guys just have this whole I love this guy, I'm a fanatic approach on sports. I don't. We just talking about the game. Clean as football. What the fuck? I don't know what this nigga talking about. Man, this goddamn tea is off the chain. But yeah, y'all heard it here first. Spread the word. LeBron James is going to me is going to have his worst season ever. Not because I'm a LeBron hater, but because he's not the number one option. If you're going to respond to what I'm saying, don't just say, look at your career. Look at this. Because that's going to be stupid. That's going to be easy to beat. I'm going to say, look at Skip Bayless' career. Look at Shannon Sharp's career. Look at Keyshawn Johnson's basketball career. Look at Stephen A's basketball career. That's going to be pretty stupid. You're not going to win that argument for a guy that wrote a book about scoring 1.5 points in one game and then turned around and recanted that and said he didn't even get in the game. So you won't invalidate me with that one. So speak about what I'm actually saying. LeBron James will have his worst season. Why did Kwame Brown say that? Because he's not going to be the first option anymore. Now, if you think he's the first option on the Lakers, then we could talk about that. I think Luka is going to be the first option on Lakers. LeBron is going to be the second option, and this is the first time he's ever been the second option, in my opinion. If you want to talk about has he ever been a second option any other place, then we could talk about that. But I'm talking basketball. So for those of you, LeBron, how Dreamers Pro would say it, jock strap sniffers, because I want to call you something else, but that's against the algorithm. Yeah. That's against the algorithm. So you jock strap sniffers, because that's all y'all do. Y'all sit around and sniff on jock straps and sniff on goddamn the boys' tights and stuff. Anything that go up underneath their shorts, their compression shorts, you niggas want to sniff. Because y'all are not talking about basketball. Y'all talk about personally. That's why I know it's about who we like. Because I'm not being personal. I'm saying he's not the first option this year. And he's not going to play well because he's not the first option. Well, he's going to get numbers. LeBron is good enough to get numbers. So let me rephrase that. He's going to have his worst season, though. LeBron is going to get numbers. They messed up KB content by flagging. They always flagging me. They want y'all to believe it's something else, but they always flagging. Anytime I go viral, that guy told y'all, you ain't going viral again. He was in jail, so he couldn't stop it. And now he's trying to make excuses for it. You only went viral because you was talking about me. Well, I'm talking about you now. You gonna make sure you call your buddies to stop it now. But all I'm saying is it ain't about going viral to me. It's about just letting the information get out there. My information get out there. I got to get on. They don't think that I'm a brand. If you can't see by now that YouTube is holding the situation back because they get the flag and make all these statements, and YouTube is not really individualized looking at things the way they should. They can't because there's so many channels. So it's all computer based. You reach so many people doing whatever, and then it is what it is. But when my words get out to the masses, it go crazy because they don't usually hear real stuff like that on TV. They usually hear the same cookie cutter BS. I think so too. I think they're gonna get LeBron. They're gonna give him what he needs. And LeBron is a pouty, whiny type of guy. Listening to Tyronn Lue, and I played with Tyronn Lue. Tyronn Lue is from the Midwest. Most of your best boxers are from the Midwest. New York has pushed out some great boxers, but most of your great boxers are from they most skillful Midwest. They're gonna put something on your ass. So T. Lue is a straight shooter. He don't give a damn how tall you are, whatever. He just gonna say it like it is. And T. Lue did an interview. He said, "Man, I told LeBron, man, you ain't. If we gonna win, it's gonna be because of you. Man, if we gonna lose, it's gonna be because of you. We need more from you." And LeBron James was sitting there looking at his damn stat sheet, talking about a stat sheet, like as if that got something to do with wins and losses. We're in the middle of a game. T. Lue and them in the middle of a game, and he talking about a stat sheet. What the hell does a stat sheet tell you? A stat sheet ain't gonna help you win. So LeBron proceeds to clip his nails while he's on the bench, and T. Lue was finna go at him. And then one of the assistant coaches stopped him because he was like, they knew it would be the end of the game. He said, "Wait till halftime. Wait to halftime." Then T. Lue gave a speech and went crazy. That's when he gave that speech. Went crazy on LeBron in front of everybody. Then LeBron went out there and carried the team. That's probably when y'all say LeBron had the greatest comebacks and all that. That's because T. Lue cussed his ass out. And how does LeBron return the favor? Getting rid of T. Lue. Seems like anybody who challenges LeBron and challenges him in a way that you're still a basketball player, you got to be coachable. I think after that, he said, "You know what? I don't want a coach around. I just want my friend around. I want people that's going to make me feel good. I want people that's going to say things that make me feel good." What up, though, Cortez? Draymond got suspended and Iggy had back issues. Exactly. And the four is all he wouldn't even have for a bubble championship. That who did he beat? Miami, fucked up Miami team, and then who did he beat? Golden State after Draymond got thrown out, and old boy got hurt. Bogut. Like I don't understand how they're gonna. I just don't get it. But you can't help who get hurt on other teams. You really can't help that. But To me, LeBron is not going to be able to handle being a second option. Seeing Luka get the praise that he's going to get, being that LeBron played a Black Lives Matter card a little bit, seeing that this white guy in LA that is just as skilled as you, that damn near got better numbers than you, or right on the same pace as you, uh, is going to be out in LA shooting shots. He's skinnier now. He's going to have the ball in his hands to be able to distribute to Aiden and all these different guys around him. Unlike LeBron that's just shooting threes, LeBron could have done the same thing Luka is about to do. Luka is going to probably average 30, 30, 32, and I still think Luka is going to be able to, on that team, average 6 or 7 assists. If he wanted to, he can average 6 or 7 assists. Easy. With the guys like DeAndre Ayton, that can run the floor, Reeves, that can hit shots, he can average 7 or 8 assists easy. That was still LeBron team last year. He can say what he want. That was still LeBron team. It ain't LeBron team no more. They done gave Luka the contract. See, the thing about it is, until it's under contract, we can all say what we want. LeBron has 1 year on his deal. He has no extension. They didn't intend to extend him. They're not even thinking about it extending him. Luka, on the other hand, has a 3 year deal. So he's the future. And not only just with talk, but with the contract and the money to back what they're saying. He signed a 3 year, 100 and something million deal. So yeah, they it ain't the bag that he wanted, but it's a hell of a bag for 3 years. And then after that, he probably gonna make $400 or $500 million for the Lakers. But yeah, man, that's my time. I'm about to get up out of this thing. Y'all heard it here first. LeBron James. I don't think nobody said this. I think LeBron James is gonna have his worst season, and his worst season is still gonna be better than most. Let me get that out there. But by LeBron James standards, this is going to be his worst season because mentally, I don't think he's going to be able to handle being the second option. He's never had to be, and he can prove me wrong. And I'll say, hey, LeBron James proved me wrong. Boy, he filled in that role as a second option with no problem. But I just don't think he can do it. I've never seen him do it, and until he get to that point, I'm going to stand by my word saying that I don't think he can do it. And it's yet to be seen, but we're about to see. Training camp is right around the corner. You know, when it start end of August, when the middle of August, end of August start rolling around, guys are in full swing. They going 100% up and down the court, trying to get back ready for the end of September. September the 15th is normally where all the rookies and everybody got to be reported back to the city. September 21st is usually when all of the veterans have to be back at the end of September. And then it's on from there. It's on from there. Then you got preseason games in October. And then you got the real swing of things the end of October, start of November. So everything is right around the corner. So this is around the time that I used to have my blood boiling and in full swing, training and hitting people and rehabbing old injuries, because some guys summertime is different. Some guys had surgeries, some guys went to rehab facilities to get their bodies back right after taking a beating that season. There's different, whatever your body went through that season, you have to address it in the summertime. Some guys are out to try to improve their game. The ones that's not injured, they're working on a certain skill over and over again. So it just depends. You know what I mean? If you Zion, you probably ordering prostitutes and wings. Let me stop. Let me stop. Shot fired. Let me stop. But y'all have a blessed day, man. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone.